St. Augustine Daniel Kolbe. He was born in Africa, died 430, life details. He was a sinner turned saint. He is a famous Catholic writer. He is the son of Saint Monica. My Catholic canonization, 1303. I am the patron saint of brewers, ways I showed holiness. His mother's praise and teachings of Saint Ambrose showed him Christianity is the best way to live. He became a priest, gave away all his things, wrote lots of holy books, and became the Bishop of Hippo. Ways you can be like me. You can turn away from sin, pray often. He wrote this on his wall. Here we do not speak evil of anyone. Virtues you can practice, faith, wisdom, and charity.
Hi, my name is Saint Zita, and I was born in 1212 and died in 1272 in Italy. I washed dishes and made food for a wealthy family. I helped the sick and poor whenever I had time and prayed daily. Angels helped me do my chores too. I was called a saint in 1696. I'm the patron saint of maids and servants. I showed holiness by giving stuff to the poor like a rosary, loaf of bread, a cup, and a cross. I also prayed every morning before the rest of the house got up. I also helped the family become more religious by leading as an example. You can help the poor and others around you and go to church daily. Practice virtues of kindness and patience in your everyday life. Love other people, even if you don't know them, and cheer others up when they're sad, and donate money to the poor.
My saint is Saint Therese of Lisieux. She was born January 2nd, 1873. She died September 30th, 1897. Life details. She died when she was 24. Feast day is October 1st. Her parents are saints too. My canonization of 1925. My patronage of the missions. Ways I showed holiness by helping the sick, by praying, by being nice. Ways you can be more like me, by praying to God for the sick to get better. Virtues you can practice, hope, love, faith, and peace.
Hi, I'm St. Maximilian Kolbe. I was born January 8th, 1894. I died August 14th, 1941. I died in a Nazi concentration camp. I was a priest and I was from Poland. I was canonized October 10th, 1982. I'm the patron saint of families. Ways I showed holiness. I loved Mary. I gave my life for another man. Ways you can be like me. You can be an active member of the church. You can love Mary and your neighbor. Virtues you can practice to be like me. Love and hope. You can practice love by loving your mom and dad. You can practice hope by loving Mary.
Hi, I'm St. Elizabeth of Hungary. I was born July 7, 1207 in Hungary. I died November 17, 1231 at the age of 24 years old. My parents were Hungarian King Andrew II and Gertrude of Rania. I was forced by my father to be married to Ludwig IV of Thuringia, and we had 3 children. My mom was murdered whenever I was 6 years old by Hungarian noblemen. My canonization was May 27, 1235 by Pope Gregory IX. I am the patron saint of bakers, beggars, brides, charities, and death of children. Ways I showed holiness. I lived a life full of prayer and I serviced the poor. I also devoted myself to works of charity using my royalty. I would take bread to hundreds of people in my land daily. I had a hospital built that serviced 1,000 poor sick people per day. Ways you can be like me. You could donate some of your toys and old clothes to children that are poor. You can make blankets for the homeless, and you could donate tents so they could have some kind of shelter. You can practice praying for people who are sick, like with COVID, and for people who had loved ones die and they are very close to them. You could help take care of the sick people in your family. You could donate things to your family members in need.
My saint name is Saint Tuotilo of Gaul. He was born 850 and died 950. He was an artist, a monk, and a worker. He made a Blessed Virgin Mary sculpture. He was a speech therapist. Ways he showed holiness was helping people. Ways you can be like him, be an artist and help others. Virtues you can practice is unity, peace, and patience.
Hi, my name is Saint Teresa Benedicta of the Cross. I was born in 1891 and died in 1942. I was the youngest child in a large Jewish family. I was an outstanding student and was well versed in philosophy, with a particular interest in phenomenology. Eventually, I became interested in Catholic faith, and in 1922, I was baptized at the Cathedral Church in Cologne, Germany. I canonized in 1998. I'm a patron saint of Europe, martyrs, the loss of parents, and converted Jewish people. Ways I show holiness is by helping friends and family, and by trying to protect them during World War II. Ways you can be like me is by being holy and following virtues and sharing them with friends and family. If you are little, the virtues you can work on is hope, peace, kindness, and patience. And the older you get, the more you can do, like holiness, justice, and faith. And what I'm holding right now is the Star of David. It stands for Jewish people.
St. Francis de Sales. I was born August 21st, 1567. I died December 28th, 1622. I was a bishop of Geneva. My feast day is January 24th. I'm a doctor of the church. My sainthood. I was canonized April 19th, 1665 by Pope Alexander IV. I'm the patron saint of Catholic writers. Way I showed holiness. I found peace in God's love without asking anything in return, and trusting in His love. I brought thousands of people back to the Catholic Church. Ways you can be like me, trying to invite people to the church. Virtues you can practice, unity and faith.
St. Andrew Merici, born March 21st, 1474. Died January 27th, 1540. At 10 years old, my older sister and I became orphans and went to live with our uncle. When I was 20 years old, my uncle died and I returned to my home. I found that around my home there were many young girls who had no home. My canonization, May 24th, 1807. The patronage of the sick. Ways I showed holiness. I was a deep prayer. I was sad when my sister died. In a vision I saw my sister's soul in heaven with the saints. I joined the Third Order of St. Francis. To be like me, pray deeply. Virtues you can practice, humility. I helped young girls' faith. I believed in the vision that my sister's soul was in heaven.
My saint is Saint Conleth of Kildare. I was born in 450. I died in 519. My life details are in Pommy and St. Bridget. I was so impressed that by him that she subsequently persuaded him to become the governing bishop. I am a hermit who lives along Ireland's Liffey River. I was good in metalworking. My parentage, I am the patron saint of the Roman Catholic St. Conleth's parish. Ways I showed holiness. I showed holiness by doing all the golden rules, greatest commandments. Ways you can be like me. You respect God in prayer and follow all the commandments. Virtues you can practice. You should practice all of them. They'll lead you close to God.
Saint Jane Frances de Chantal. She was born on January 28, 1572. She died on December 13, 1641. She had 3 feast days. They are August 12th, August 21, and December 12th. Her real feast day is August 12th. Her husband's name is Christoph. She was canonized on July 16, 1767. She's the patron saint of widows and forgotten people. The way she showed holiness is it was hard for her to forgive the man who killed her husband. The ways I can be like her. I can pray her prayer and forgive people. The virtues you can practice. Forgiveness and patience.
Saint Ignatius Loyola, born 1491, died 1556. Life details. He was the youngest of 13 children. He was a soldier. He had an injury and started reading books about Jesus. About canonization, March 12, 1622, my patron soldiers Ignatius and Ignatius. Ways I showed holiness, he prayed deeply. He desired to become a working servant of Christ. He especially wanted to be a comforter of non-Christians. Way you can be like me. Pray. Work to convert non-Christians. Virtue you can practice. Produce sin. Pray to know right from wrong. Humility. Think of soldier. Others before yourself. Others before yourself.
Start it. Hello, my name is St. Joseph Cupertino. I was born in 1603, died in 1663. My life details. Me as a child, I began to have visions. I put hard work into taking care of horses, and when I was older, I began to pray more. My canonization began after I died, and it ended in 1767. My patronage.
Aviators.
Flying and studying. Ways I showed holiness. Over 70 times, people said they saw me rise from the floor. Ways your path to sainthood. Ways you can be like me. You can pray more often and be more careful. Virtues you can practice, gentleness and holiness. And that's it.
Saint Francis Caracciolo. He was born in 1563, died 1608. His feast day is June 4th. He founded minor clerks regular. He was a member of a noble Napoleon family. He was canonized on 1807.
He was in Naples, Italy, and Italian cooks. Ways he showed holiness was preaching, and he heard confessions. He became a priest and told others about God. The virtues you can practice to be like him are unity in love.
I am Saint Anthony of Padua. I was born in 1195 and died 1232, and my life details are I died at the age 36. My canonization is Pope Gregory IX in 1232. My patronage is patron saints of Lisieux. And ways I showed holiness by having 4 monks get their friends' bodies back. Ways you could be like me, tell people about God, and virtues you could practice, kindness.
Saint Benedict. I was born on March 2nd in Norcia, Italy. I died on March 21st. My mother's name is Claudia. My father's name is Eutrupio. I was canonized in 1220. I am the patron saint of Europe. Ways I showed holiness. I was kind and generous, and I was holy. I founded 12 communities for monks. Ways you can be like me. Go to Mass every day, be kind and patient. Virtues you can practice. Peace, hope, and forgiveness.
St. Catherine of Bologna. I was born on September 8th, 1413 in Bologna, Italy. I died March 9th, 1463. I liked to paint. I felt a call to the religious life, and I was buried without a coffin. My canonization was on May 22nd, 1712. I am the patron saint of art. Ways I showed holiness. I experienced visions of Jesus and Satan. Your path to sainthood. Ways you can be like me. Pray, paint, and repent from sin. Virtues you can practice. Piety, kindness, and charity.
I'm St. Martin de Porres. I was born December 9th, 1579. I died November 3rd, 1639. I was born in Peru. I lived with my father, mother, and sister. Later, my father abandoned me. I died when I was 60 after being sick for a year. My feast day is November 3rd. I was canonized May 6, 1962 by Pope John. I was a barber, house worker. I began as a volunteer in a monastery and then worked my way up to the convent. I encompass virtues needed to care for the sick, even in difficult situations, regardless of patient wealth or race. I had extraordinary abilities. These included instant cures, miraculous knowledge, spiritual knowledge, and an excellent relationship with animals. Take care of others when they are ill. Pray, work hard at your religion goal. Charity, help others in need with your time and labor. Patience, be patient with others in difficult situations. Kindness, always treat others as you want to be treated. Strive to meet your goals and help others along the way. I'm St. Andrew the Apostle. I was born in May in early AD and I died in late AD. I was the older brother of St. Peter. I was one of Jesus's one of his first 3 apostles. I was crucified on an X-shaped cross. I was a singer
and a fisherman.